Okay, so today's problem gonna be Leetcode daily grid game. So I've been solving it yesterday, but it was incorrect approach. So let me start again. Yeah, so this is a grid game, and that's a game about two robots. The first robot goes through this 2 by n grid and chooses where it should go down, and it collects all the cells on its way. So here, the red robot chosen to go down on the middle row, on the middle column. So it collects 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 1. And the second robot, the blue one, goes does the same, but now he has to face that some cells now have like zero coins. So and the idea is the question in the problem is to choose a column where the first robot should go down, so that both robots, like the the second robot goal is to collect the maximum coins, and the first robot coin goal is to choose a strategy so that the second robot collects the minimal number of coins, even though it chooses the best possible option. So like here you can see that this robot chosen, the first robot chosen this path, so that the second robot collects only like 4 coins. If the first robot would choose, like, let's say 2 1 5 1, the second robot could have collected like 5 and 4, and it's like kind of 9 coins, and it's like not the optimal, because the first robot can change its strategy, so the second robot collects less coins. So let me get this. So this, let's say 5 4 1 5 1 0 0 4 1 0 0. So let's say first robot chooses column I, so its score gonna be prefix p of I gonna be, like, let's say I'm gonna collect like so prefixes. So this is a board actually, and the prefixes gonna be 2 7 and 11, and the suffix is gonna be 1 6. I just add iteratively add the current to the previous one, 6 and then 7. So this is the prefixes, suffixes. This is P, this is S, this is let's say I, 0 1 2 0 1 2 0 1 2. So the first robot score gonna be, so if first robot chooses I column, so the score is gonna be pi plus si, and the second robot score, if it chooses like column j, gonna be pj, but because like we need to account that that first robot already took some coins, so it's gonna be pj minus gonna be maximum pj minus pi and 0 plus maximum sj minus si and then 0. So that's gonna be the score for the second. So for the second robot, wanna maximize get the maximum j, find the j between I and n, so that I not equals j, or maybe even equal, can be equal, so that this function max pj minus pi 0 plus max sj minus si 0, and then the first robot wanna minimize this maximum, so like it chooses I from 1 to n. So how I can find this minimum? So definitely I can, for the each I can check the all n's, all j's, and then select the one I that has the minimum, this function. Yeah, and it's kind of gonna be, so like we have 10 to the power of 4 columns here, so it's gonna be n squared, so it's gonna be around 10 to the power of 8, and it's very it's a little bit a lot. It might be not even within the seconds, so it might be time limit exceeded exception or something like that, error. So I would like to explore a second option. So if we choose, let's say we have this 2D board, and then let's say the first robot I chooses the column I, so it basically collects all this kind of coins on this path. All these coins, so it becomes like zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then some coins like on this part, on the upper right part, or lower or bottom left part. There are some coins left. So the second robot, he can choose column J. My point, like between all the remaining, my point is that, let's say it chooses column after the I. It chooses column J after the I. So let's say it chooses like this column. So it goes like it collects all the 0, some of not 0, so it might be zeros here, and go down and again collect 0. So this solution can be improved by moving J to the right. Yeah, so it can be improved until we hit the end. So like on one side, the maximum the second robot can get is on this side, or if it chooses J before I, so let's say here, so it collects like this, so the nulls, nulls here, go down and there might be not nulls, and then it collects zeros. So this solution also can be improved by moving this j column to the left. So we can always improve this one. So the idea is, what's the maximum reward function for the second robot? It's gonna be either maximum suffix sum of this remaining cells, or prefix sum of this remaining cells. And then to maximize it, second robot, to maximize its score, it will choose like either this or this, whichever is maximum. So it's gonna be max si. So it chooses like j, whatever, like score, and we have like I it's selected, as column is selected by first robot. So the second robot score gonna be si plus 1 or s, or let's say pi minus 1 or si plus 1, where I is the column selected by first robot. So now it's much easier to calculate. There is like, so I need to go just, but for the first robot, to go I from 1 to n, and then get the score of this second robot and find whichever I generates the minimum of this maximized utility function. Yeah, so I have to pre-calculate prefixes and suffixes, and then go for the I from 1 to n, and then check the whatever I generates the global minimum for this max function. So I'm gonna program right now this approach. So I'm gonna go for again submissions. So I submitted this answer, but I was a little bit wrong about it. So I'll try to program right now this. What is the code? My code. So I'll do I can even update the grid. For int I equals 1 I less, grid int n equals grid length. So I less than n I plus plus, and then grid I gonna be grid I 0 I gonna be grid 0 I minus 1 plus grid 0 I, and then grid 1 I n minus 1 minus I equal grid 1 n minus 1 minus I plus 1 plus grid n minus 1 grid 1 n minus 1 minus I. Yeah, and then for int I equals 0 I less than n minus 1. So I wanna do that 0, yeah, from 1 to n, yeah, from 1 to n, for I from 0 to I less than n, I plus plus. Then I'm gonna have so it might be overflow here, so I'll create a separate let's say long separate grid, long, how to call it, p sum p s sum equals new long 2n p s sum 0 0 equals grid 0 0 ps sum 1 and minus 1. So on minimum is gonna be, the initial is gonna be ps sum so n can be 1, and in this case let's say if n grid is 0 length, again 0 length, if n is equal 1, return 0, and then ps sum here gonna be n minus ps sum, so I wanna suffix sum 0, or like 1, suffix sum on 1, then 1, and then I wanna do this mean equal mass mean, and then new mass max. I wanna do that I minus 1 greater or equal 0, then ps sum 0 I minus 1 or 0, and the second one gonna be if j plus 1 less than n, or like if I plus 1 less than n, then ps sum 1 I plus 1, otherwise 0. And then I will return mean. So let's think about if I can like remove this I equals n, n equals 1. I can like say if n less than 2, then n greater than 2, and this, otherwise 0, and remove this check. Okay, let me think about if it's like follows the formula that I have p I minus 1 as I plus 1. Oh no, it's gonna be p, not right. So it's like s oh yeah, it's the right one. So I have p as sum. Okay. So let's run it. Oh no, I messed it up still. So I should have suffix sum I plus 1. Suffix, okay, suffix sum I plus 1. And then, no, suffix. So here the formula should be suffix sum I plus, what was that? Let me check, what was that? Suffix sum, so it should be suffix sum I plus 1. Yeah, that's true. And then prefix sum I minus 1. For this. So that's gonna be pi minus 1. And that's gonna be as I plus 1. So suffix sum I plus 1, prefix sum I minus 1. Yeah, sounds good. Let me just run it. As max. What I should return? Okay, I'm not using the right function. Ctrl X. Nope, not right. What I should return? Number collected by the second robot. So in this case, let's check, like double check. So we have 5, 7, 11, and then 1, 6, 7, and then I choose 7 plus 11 gonna be 18. Then 11 or 7, then 11. Okay. No, not like that. So it should be suffixes. So the top should be the suffix sum. Top should be the suffix sum. So 4, 9. So it matters in this formula if it's like prefix sum, like I meant like suffix sum of the 0 row, and then prefix sum of the lower row of 1 row. The first row. 0 row and first row. So it's gonna be 9, 4, 4, 9, and then 9 plus 2, 11. And then here gonna be prefix sum 1, 6, and then 7. And then the maximum gonna be the first, the suffix gonna be if the 0 column is selected. So the maximum gonna be, in this case, 13. Oh, like not 13, 9, just 9. 9. And if the second is selected, it's gonna be minimum between this and this. Oh, like not minimum, maximum. So it's gonna be 4. So it's gonna be max between 4 and 1. And the third one gonna be just 6. And in this case, I need to find the minimum between all this. So that's gonna be 4. So the minimum gonna be 4. So I made a mistake here. Prefix sum 1, 0. So here I should, in the top I should calculate the suffix sum. So it's gonna be like this. Oh. Like this. But a little bit different. This one gonna be like that, but a little bit different. And here I'm gonna have this p sum, grid 0, and here gonna be p sum 1 and grid 1. So first I need to calculate suffix, max between suffix sum on the 0 row, and then prefix sum of the first row. Okay, sounds like good. No, still not. Okay, let's debug that. Okay, p sum here 0, 1 initial. Nope, still not. Point I equals 0, let's say I less than n, I plus plus, and then I wanna system out print p sum 0 I plus comma, and then do for system out print ln n for int I equals 0 the same, but the second row. Check it out. So it should be, no, it's not right here. It should be 4. Okay, here also. No. Yeah, now it's right. So the problem was that I missed this error that actually draw the right approach, but in the code when I started programming I forgot that it matters, like for the first row I should calculate suffix sums, and then for the second row I should calculate the prefix sums. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's gonna be it. I claim it's as a failure, so that people can even people can save it to the so there is no overflow. Okay, so there are a bunch of optimizations I can do. And so I'm gonna stop right now. I claim it's fail because there were a bunch of errors in implementation. Even though the approach was right, there were like multiple hiccups, like I messed up with this psum prefix sums and suffix sums, also messed up this condition, so it's failed right now.